Hi guys, well welcome to Rosalie's Kitchen today. And guess what we're making because it's so cold outside? Wonderful big pot of soup. This is called Italian beef soup with tiny meatballs. I was raised with it. My mom had it about once a week and it was so good. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our little, I've got a big soup pot here. Actually this is a Dutch oven, but you can use a big 8-quart soup pot. Let's go ahead and pour in our beef broth. We want 6 cups of that good kitchen basics beef stock. It's the best. Okay? 2 more cups to make 6. And 2 cups of water. So we need about 8 cups of liquid. We're going to turn on our Dutch oven right here to high, or actually about low, to get that simmering. Next we're going to take our lean stew meat. This has been all chopped up. It's really good. We want to pour some oil in our little pan over here. Not that much. And about 1/4 of a cup. Going to sprinkle that with some salt and pepper. Next, we're going to just put that right over here. And you can probably hear it sizzling as it goes in. Maybe not quite yet, but it'll start sizzling. And we're going to just brown that on all sides right in the olive oil. So we'll just go ahead and put our meat in there, and while it's browning, we're going to come over here and make our tiny meatballs. Now I've taken here a pound of lean ground sirloin. You can see how nice and red that is. We don't want any fat in the soup. Okay, so to that we're going to add a 1/4 cup of our Italian Parmesan cheese, a 1/4 cup of the plain breadcrumbs, and a 1/4 cup of our little chopped onion. We're going to add some of our parsley, our little curly parsley here, or you can use the flat leaf parsley. Now this recipe's in my Rosalie Italian cooking book, right over here, my Rosalie Italian cookbook, and it's on page 50 and 51. We're going to add 2 eggs to that. And these little meatballs are just going to jump in your mouth. You're going to love it. A little sprinkle of salt, about a teaspoon, and about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of the ground black pepper. So our soup stock's on. The meat's what is your name anyway? It's cooking. And now we're going to come right over here and we're going to put together our little tiny meatballs. Oh, they're going to be so good. Yes, this is our lean stew meat. Just couldn't think of it there for a second. Do you ever get some timers? Sometimes I do. Oh my goodness, look at these. They're so good. These are delicious. You can also put this in an Italian wedding soup. These little meatballs will work. Even if you had them in marinara sauce, you could use them for an appetizer. Really a great way to serve Italian meatballs. The little tiny ones right in your beef soup. You're going to love it. Okay, we're making our little tiny meatballs. And here they are. Let's make these up. Well, there's our lean stew meat. Doesn't that look good? And we've drained it. It's cooked about 15 minutes, so it's nice and tender. We're going to add it right over here to our beef stock. And as you can see, our beef stock is doing well. It's pretty and brown. Next, we're going to add our little tiny meatballs. We've made them, and oh, they're so good. While this broth is boiling, we're going to drop in the meatballs. We're going to let those cook up together about 15 minutes, the stew meat and the meatballs, and then we're just going to skim off the top some foam that might come up from the meat. Wow, look at this meat. It's cooking so good. We got the tiny meatballs and the lean stew meat and the wonderful broth. Now we're ready for our vegetables. I have here 2 cups of chopped celery, a cup of chopped carrots. We've got a small onion and potatoes, about 1 medium. So we're just going to go ahead and add those right on in. Give it a stir. And 1 can of diced tomatoes. Is this ever going to be good? We'll put it all in there together and we'll let that cook good together about 45 minutes. Then we'll come back and add our little noodles, acini de pepe. Wow, what an Italian treat. You're going to love it. Just look at this soup. Isn't that beautiful? We've got everything in there that you can imagine, plus the little meatballs. All right. Wow, well, our soup's been boiling for 45 minutes, and doesn't it look good? Just bubbling with goodness, all those little meatballs and the vegetables and the wonderful lean stew meat. Now we're going to add our acini de pepe. This is just little Italian tiny noodles. We're going to add it right into the soup and just stir it in and let it cook another 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, I just can't wait for this soup to be done, and you can see how great it is when it's all finished. Well, our soup is done and it is just perfect. Look at the little noodles we've made and the meatballs, the savory broth. Oh my goodness. Let's just get some Italian bread, dip it in there, and have some fun. What a great meal. So if you're cold tonight, just bring on the soup. So glad you came to watch me here in my Rosalie's kitchen. Have a great day.